They say true horror doesn't always come from monsters, but from the darkest parts of ourselves. What if I told you a man killed the thing he loved most and then buried his guilt behind a wall of bricks? What if I told you that guilt had claws? My name is George, and this is the chilling story of The Black Cat by Edgar Allan Poe, a twisted journey into cruelty, madness, and the horrifying consequences of a conscience left to rot. By the end of this story, you won't just fear the black cat, you'll fear the human mind that tried to kill it. Our story follows an unnamed man. On the surface, he seems gentle, an animal lover with a soft heart. He marries young, lives modestly, and surrounds himself with pets: birds, a goldfish, a dog, a rabbit, and one black cat. The cat's name is Pluto, a majestic creature, sleek and clever. The two form a deep bond. It's almost spiritual. The cat follows him everywhere, sleeps beside him, gazes into his soul. But time changes people, and alcohol corrupts them. As the man drinks more, he begins to unravel. Patience wears thin, love sours into irritation, and affection becomes cruelty. He starts lashing out at his pets, all except Pluto, until even the cat is no longer safe. One night, in a drunken haze, the man gouges out one of Pluto's eyes, not out of rage, but impulse. The cat survives, but their bond is shattered. It avoids him now, wary, silent, afraid, and that fear enrages the man further. One morning, the man can't stand the sight of the wounded creature anymore. He grabs a rope, leads Pluto outside, and hangs him from a tree. He watches it die. He feels nothing. But that night, he's awakened by fire. His house burns to the ground. He escapes with his wife. Everything is lost except for a single wall still standing. On it, the faint image of a cat, hanging by the neck. The man calls it coincidence, a trick of soot and shadow, but guilt is growing in his gut like a weed, and soon it will bloom. Weeks pass. He tries to forget, drinks more, sleeps less. Then, one night, he finds another cat on a baroom wall, black like Pluto, but with a white patch on its chest. It follows him home. He hates it instantly, but his wife adores it, and the cat clings to him, just like Pluto once did, everywhere he turns. It's there, sleeping on his chest, rubbing against his legs, staring at him with its one good eye. And over time, the white patch on its chest changes shape. It looks like a gallows, a noose. He starts seeing things, hearing things. The past is clawing its way back. One day, while descending into the cellar, the man trips over the cat. Fury ignites. He grabs an axe, swings, but his wife blocks the blow. She screams. He turns the axe on her and kills her instantly. For a moment, silence, then panic. He needs to hide the body. Fast, he decides on the cellar wall. He pulls bricks loose, hides her inside, mortars it back, smooth, perfect. The cat, gone. He thinks it ran off. And for the first time in weeks, he sleeps peacefully. Days pass. The police arrive. They search the house. He shows them the cellar, proud of his craftsmanship, calm, clean, unbothered. They find nothing, but then pride betrays him. He taps the walls, boasts, and from behind the bricks comes a sound, a scream. Not human, not animal, something in between. They tear the wall down, and there she is, his wife's rotting body, and on her head, the black cat, alive, its eye burning, its meow a cry of the damned. He had sealed it in with the corpse, his guilt, uh, purring, watching, waiting to be found. The Black Cat is more than just a horror story. It's a portrait of guilt, what happens when we bury it instead of facing it. Poe didn't give his narrator a name because it could be anyone. You, me. All it takes is one moment, one crack in the mind, one drink too many, and maybe one cat watching in silence. So next time you see a black cat on a quiet night, don't run. Ask yourself, what is it watching? And what have you buried?